Good morning, Braden. Today we will be reading a passage from the book that I have selected for this week's tasks. Braden, can you please read aloud the title of the book and the author?
Sure, Miss Leahy. The title of the book is The Indian in the Cupboard by Lynn Ray Banks.
Braden, can you give me some topics that the title of the book makes you think about?
Miss Leahy, when I read and think of the title, I think about Indians, war, houses, things like that.
Have you ever heard of the author before, or are you familiar with anything he has written before?
Yes, I have. Another is Harry the Poisonous Centipede.
Are you familiar with the type of genre that this author is associated with?
I haven't really thought about it, but I think it is a fantasy and adventure.
Good. Now can you come up with some predictions on what will happen?
I think from hearing the title that a child might find an Indian in a cupboard and try to hide it from their parents so that the Indian doesn't go away and the child and the Indian have fun adventures together.
Okay, what do you think you are going to learn from reading this story?
I am not sure. Can I think about it and discuss it later?
Sure, Braden. Good idea. Thinking about what you are going to read and tie that into things you already know is a valuable resource to have in your thinking process. Okay, Braden, please read chapter 1-3 over the next few days for homework, and please write down words that you'll have trouble with and we will discuss them after you are done reading.
I had trouble with a few words. They are compromised and squash.
Okay, let's try to define them and then use them in a sentence so you know what the meaning is. First, does it look any other word that you know?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let's use them in a sentence. The family compromised on where to go for dinner.
Oh, I get it. Does it mean agreement?
Very good, Braden, you got it. Let's talk about and think about your predictions that you came up with earlier in our discussion.
Well, the story was about, from what I read before that, it is about an Indian and a boy that have adventures together.
Good, so your predecision was proved to be true and accurate. Did you learn anything from your reading, or can you think about anything that you hope to learn going forward in your reading the next few chapters of this book?
I learned that if I just think about what I already know and use this in relation to what I am currently learning, chances are I may be RGHD in predecisions that I have. I hope to use this type of thinking in my other classes because I find it should be beneficial.
Braden, thinking about your thinking is a very useful tool to have. It will make you think about things that you wouldn't have thought of before, and it is a valuable tool to have in completing your education.